we will say to you that this is a threshold journey, a journey where mainly through all of the practices, whether they are body practices, being practices, singing practices, or medicine practices, or channeling, transmissions, really all you need to be doing is focusing on being love and truly absorbing and feeling the sense that you are loved by this land, that you are loved by the spirits who are working with you, that you are loved by each other. And whilst we would say that this is always a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful idea, there is a greater necessity in the case of this particular threshold for the repair of the magnetic body. Happens in the waves of love that are similar to the feeling of the mother holding the child, the love that is doting. And so we ask you to be doted upon by the food, by the land, by the practices. We ask you to dote upon yourself. And in some ways, the promise of this year's initiation is all about how much you can truly, on the physical level, on the habitual level of who you are, in your everyday habits, how much you can let this doting touch that part of you. We say to you that it is essential that you drink plenty of water. We ask you to remind each other to be drinking water. For enough water is how the body absorbs, and the body does need to absorb these transmissions, these moments, these experiences. For this is a threshold of becoming soul-coded. And it is an initiation into becoming unlimited. And we say to you that this is one of those threshold initiations that can only happen with the right equation, the right soul family group arriving in exactly the right coordinate at exactly the right cosmic time. And in the case of this, it is not just all of those things in the equation. It is also that your hearts and energy bodies and fields are primed, are ready, are encoded. And so please know that Spirit, particularly your star brothers and sisters and the guardians of this land, are applauding you. For you have arrived with high quality encoding. We ask you to feel this in your auric temple and recognize that the vibration, the energy, the pulsation in your auric field is ever so similar in essence to this particular land vibration. We ask you to feel how similar your resonance is with this land. And we ask you to feel this. Sense of awe, sense of resonance, wonder. And the reason is that you were the wisdom keepers of the temple that was once here. And it was an Amrita temple, and we will share more about the Amrita. And we will also share more about the specifics of this Wisdom Keeper return. And for those of you that were here before, is it not so that wisdom was awakened? And so, can you know in your bones that wisdom will again be awakened? ask you to feel the beams of light that stream from this land into the realm of the acacia. And notice that this is causing a higher self aspect to align. And we ask you to relax. Really, this is so much of what you need to do. To relax into this higher self state. That is ready to become more of who you are in the everyday. And this threshold is the process of that. Supported by your soul star family. And the priestess medicines, who are keepers of the Amrita code. And the body work and ancient practices. And the opening of directions, the calling in of protection, the setting of intention will happen when you are at Kirtan. And we do ask that for the initiation kirtan you are all together. And we give those of you that are worried about not having energy more than enough energy. So that you can initiate together, for it is necessary. And when you are ready, breathing in love and breathing out gratitude.